Good morning and welcome to the AM News. I am Wilson Omasha. Despite the Edo State government's announcement restricting movement for the monthly environmental sanitation exercise, many residents of Benin City were seen going about their normal activities. With the lingering excitement of the Christmas season, compliance appeared mixed across the city. Donald Emiye, who monitored the exercise, files this report.
This is expected to be the last environmental sanitation exercise in Edo State for the year. The exercise comes 2 days after the Christmas celebration by Christians. The December sanitation exercise recorded partial compliance as many residents of Benin City defied the government's restriction of movement to attend to personal and commercial activities. Across several streets, shops opened early and pedestrians moved freely, with festive mood of Christmas still evident in many neighborhoods. However, some residents were observed participating in the sanitation exercise, cleaning their surroundings and business premises. Government environmental sanitation officials were also seen on duty, particularly around the King Square axis, monitoring compliance. In contrast, areas such as Mission Road and Forestry recorded better adherence as several shops remained under lock and key. Some residents said they were unaware of the restriction, noting that the Utah season may have contributed to the low level of awareness.
I come at this one, I go buy plantain. They say environmental all day. Now I said, as soon as I come, so they say my other don't consume my sweep, now I sweep on. Now I maintain the environment.
I hear say environmental no day, now I make me come, I don't they come today.
I not go open, but I just sweep the cup and maintain the environmental, maintain my side as an environmental day.
The Edo State government has continued to emphasize the importance of environmental sanitation as a collective responsibility aimed at promoting public health and a cleaner environment. From Benin, Donald Emiye, ITV News.
Following the reported U.S. missile attack on an alleged ISIS ISWAP stronghold in Sokoto State, Nigeria, reactions have continued to trail the development. Guests on the audience participation program Politics Today examined the attack from different perspectives. Efosa Wangwai reports.
What has now been described by many as the Christmas bombing of terrorists in Sokoto, Nigeria, has generated widespread debates, with the legality of the United States action trending across various platforms. Although the federal government has confirmed the legitimacy of the attack and many Nigerians have expressed joy and support, others have continued to voice strong reservations. A public affairs analyst, Chief Daniel Matthew, who joined the program virtually, commended the airstrike but raised concerns over the choice of Sokoto State. He questioned why states such as Borno and Niger, which are more frequently linked to terrorist activities, were not targeted.
Why Sokoto, where it's almost 99% Muslim? Why Sokoto, where the places that were targeted, there are no fatality? They were bombing empty space, a farm that is onion farms, that's where the bomb, and some other miscrammed place where there is no significant value to. This is a propaganda of nothingness.
Listeners on radio and viewers on television also share their opinions through phone-in contributions.
Carry gun or do any type of kidnapping, all these things should be considered as a terrorist. And I supported what Donald Trump did. We have to commend the American government, Donald Trump. I was thinking that they are just saying it the way they said due to avoid they could not do anything. But this one, we cannot see practical impact. What they have said.
Politics Today is an audience participation program aired simultaneously on ITV and radio every Saturday from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. From Benin, Efosa Wangwe, ITV News.
The governor of Gombe State, Muhammadu Inuwa Yahya, has expressed concern and sadness over the tragic motor accident that claimed the lives of 7 persons from the Lawanti community in the Ako local government area. The victims were reportedly on their way to Maiduguri, Borno State to attend a wedding ceremony. Reacting to the sad news, Governor Inuwa Yahya described the incident as a painful and devastating loss not only to the affected families but also to the entire Lawanti community, Ako local government area, and Gombe State at large. He noted that the untimely death of such precious souls has deeply touched the hearts of all, adding that no words can adequately console families who have lost loved ones under such tragic circumstances. The governor commiserated with the families of the victims, particularly the district head of Jalingo, Bello Hassan Babangida, who lost his sister and niece, Idris Lawanti Maigari, who lost his daughter, and Idris A. Isa Lawanti, the councillor representing Ako Ward, who also lost close relatives. The Delta State Police Command has arrested a 42-year-old man for allegedly sexually abusing his 13-year-old stepdaughter, resulting in pregnancy and attempting to terminate the pregnancy through the use of hard drugs. Warri correspondent Benga Ahmed reports.
According to the public relations officer of the Delta State Police Command, SP Edafi Bright, the suspect was arrested after the victim reported the abuse to her school proprietor. The girl alleged that her stepfather has been sexually abusing her for over 1 year and 8 months, prompting the school authorities to report the matter to the police.
And ask our proprietress, ma, please, if someone that is not your father is having sex with you, will you and that your stepfather have the same blood? That was the confusing question, and that was what led the cat out of the bag.
The victim narrated an ordeal to investigators, while the suspect also reportedly admitted to committing the offense.
The first day he violated you, how did he do it?
The first day, he called me inside the room.
Inside the room?
Yes.
You said there was a wedding party in your compound?
Yes, outside the compound. So he called me inside the room and started touching me. And even if I shout, nobody will hear my voice. So he started touching me from there, putting my pants, and there's no way I can still escape outside. He started molesting me inside.
Who did this girl be to you?
My stepdaughter.
So how long have you been having sex with her?
About a year now.
In a related development, SP Edafi disclosed that the command has recorded a major breakthrough in its fight against courtesan and violent crime, with the arrest of 13 suspected members of notorious court group. The arrests were made during a tactical operation at Eraka Community, Kokori Forest, in Etiop East local government area. The Delta State Police Command reiterated its zero-tolerance stance on courtesan and violent crime, urging parents, schools, community, and religion leaders to collaborate with police in coping criminal activities in the society. From Warri, Benga Ahmed, ITV News.
Obagie Nokekporo community in Ikpobaka local government area of Edo State was agog with celebrations as the youth leader known as Okaigele, Comrade Destiny Osagiato, distributed food items including bags of rice, gari, tubers of yam, meat, assorted drinks and cartons of instant noodles to women and widows. Ehosa Abonlaho reports.
There were scenes of joy and celebration in Obage Nokekporo community, Ikpobaka local government area of Edo State, as residents poured a comment on the Okaigele, Comrade Destiny Osagiato, for his consistent commitment to grassroots development and community welfare. Demonstrating compassion and purposeful leadership, Comrade Osagiato extended support to widows and other women in the community by distributing essential food and household items. In an interview, Comrade Destiny Osagiato, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Canada Auto Sales and one of the leading farmers in the Ikpobaka local government area, said he has a deep passion for supporting women, especially widows. He explained that he decided to share the proceeds and harvest from his farmlands with the women. He urged other youth leaders, known as Okaigele, to engage in productive ventures such as farming.
Being Okaigele does not mean that you come to the community to start selling lands, take the money to the city, go and lodge in the hotel. It's to help your people. I do my farm to help my people, not to farm and sell.
To further put smiles on the faces of the women, Comrade Osagiato allocated hectares of cassava farmland due for harvest to selected women in the community free of charge. He encouraged them to harvest the produce and reinvest the proceeds into their businesses. Residents of Obage Nokekporo community, especially the women, expressed heartfelt gratitude and offered prayers for Comrade Destiny Osagiato, describing him as a compassionate, selfless, and people-oriented leader.
laje. Oh, lago dao. Me go no ga lage.
Yes, we say komena na afọ no go.
Oga pe. Egbera ga go ekin ke mo.
He's a nice man. I will also advise people to use their mind to work for their leaders.
The act of generosity by the Okagili of Obageno Kekporo community stands as a strong example of grassroots leadership founded on love, service, and a deep commitment to sustainable community development. Egosa Agbolao, ITV News.
A chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Akoko Edo Local Government Area Chapter, Leader Paul Afagase, has distributed thousands of 5 kg bags of rice and sums of money to the party and the 10 wards executive to celebrate the Christmas. Edo North Bureau Chief Magdalena de Runokai's report is presented by Ikpomusa Ugiagbe.
The APC chieftain Paul Afagase told his constituents that his gesture is in line with the vision of the APC leadership in Nigeria and Edo State, where Governor Monday Okpebholo is working hard to put smiles on the faces of the people. Paul Afagase presented the leaders with 50 bags of 5 kg rice and cash of 100,000 naira, as well as 105 kg bags of rice each to the 10 wards executives. He also gave 500,000 naira to be shared for members at the 10 wards of the local government area.
We are trying to make sure that we encourage our people by giving them rice to celebrate with their family for this Christmas season.
Responding, the APC Akoko Edo Local Government Area Chairman Chief Monday Use commended Paul Afagase for the kind gesture and urged others to borrow a leaf from him. He implored leader Paul Afagase not to relent in projecting the deployable condition of Auchi Gara Ibilo Road to the state governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, for urgent repairs.
The only area that are all our people in the whole Akoko, both even the unborn baby, the only area that they focus their attention on is this road. We have people who God have been using in this party, and you are still the people that God will use to go and meet the governor.
The ward chairman also commended their leader, Paul Afagase, for the gifts.
This thing has done to go far in every ward as far as Akoko Edo is concerned.
I appreciate Honorable Afagase for what he did today, because this rice will go a long for us.
The beneficiaries all appealed to their leader to kindly sustain the gesture. Ikmomosa Ugiagbe, ITV News.
The official launch of the Team Z Education Support Foundation and the Asan Gospel Music album titled Osese Bagen by Pastor Timothy Egenle took place on Friday in Irua, the administrative headquarters of Asan Central Local Government Area of Edo State. Edo Central correspondent Chris Amije reports that the event attracted dignitaries from within and outside the Irua community.
Presenting the Asan Gospel Music album, Osese Bagen, and launching of the Team Z Education Support Foundation, the founder, Pastor Timothy Egenle, alongside his wife, Deaconess Iziegbe Egenle, said the music project is aimed at reviving the old Asan style of worship. They added that the Education Support Foundation is designed to assist the indigent students in the community whose parents are unable to meet their educational needs.
We are launching it because we want God to take control. We want God to ensure that through this music album, generations that are coming after us, they will meet the song.
We are appealing that you support the foundation, train a child in any capacity you can. It could be 1,000, it could even be 500 naira. It will go a long way, in supporting the child in the school.
The chairman of the occasion, Barrister Anselm Ojezwa, commended Pastor and Mrs. Egenle for their efforts at revitalizing Asan cultural values through gospel music, as well as their initiative in supporting the less privileged across Asan land.
This kind of foundation that is being launched today, it is our prayer that is going to be sustained for a very long time, if not forever, because the development of mankind cannot be put within a time frame.
In a message, the guest preacher, Pastor Peter Osawe, admonished the guests to embrace the culture of helping the needy, particularly in the area of education.
I therefore
that when the time for launching comes, you embrace this music as one of the weapons God has released for the hour.
Pastor Timothy Egele is the proprietor of Timzi Education Center, Ekpoma, Edo State. In Irua, Chris Omije, ITV News.
The Oliola of Uzanu and clan head of Southeast Uneme, His Royal Highness Chief Benjamin Ihane, and other leaders of the clan have made passionate appeals to the governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, and other authorities to kindly intervene in a brewing crisis over attempts to illegally unseat the traditional stool. Chief Benjamin Ihane and other leaders made the appeals in a press conference at the palace. The report is presented by Ipomosa Ugiagbe.
The Oleola of Uzanu and clan head of Southeast Uneme, His Royal Highness Chief Benjamin Ihane, surrounded by the two oldest men in the clan, palace chiefs, amongst other leaders of the clan, said the pressure and negative plans of some influential groups in the clan over the years have not abated, despite efforts by the present administration under Senator Monday Okpebholo to restore peace and development to the clan. He said they have uncovered fresh plans by some people to declare another individual as clan head, whereas the position is not vacant. Chief Benjamin Ihane pleaded with Governor Okpebholo to urgently address the issue.
They declare somebody, and that will further aggravated tension here and there in the community. How long do we continue to live in disunity? This is why I want government intervention.
The two oldest men in the clan also harped on the need for the people to support the reign of His Royal Highness Chief Benjamin Ihane, as only in a peaceful environment progress can be recorded.
He say where this matter happen, we call 5 times. Nobody agree come for a place. If matter come like this, whether big or small, it is the turn of government to come and intervene.
Some palace chiefs also expressed deep worries over the antics of those distracting His Highness from focusing on purposeful leadership.
We have never seen it before. There's some characters go about sponsoring crisis, empowering youth to disrespect elders of the community.
Attempts to get the attention of the challenging group in the traditional stool, Toso, in Uzanu Kingdom, Southeast Uneme, for comment have not yielded results. Independent Television News will broadcast their responses as soon as obtained. Ikmomosa Ugiagbe, ITV News.
At a time when economic hardship continues to test resilience across Nigeria and many parts of the world, moments that celebrate longevity, legacy, and service offer a rare inspiration. Such was the atmosphere as eminent personalities gathered at the premises of St. Paul's Catholic Church, Saple Road, Benin City on Saturday to honor a life of 9 remarkable decades. The event marked the 90th birthday of a renowned medical practitioner, an elephant scout of Africa, and the devoted Catholic, Chief Dr. Gabriel Aleto, alongside the unveiling of his autobiography. Donald Amie reports.
At 19, age becomes more than just a number. It stands as a powerful testimony of grace, service, and enduring relevance. Against the backdrop of global economic challenges, friends, family members, and business associates and dignitaries converged to celebrate the 19th birthday of a distinguished medical practitioner, Elephant Scout of Africa, and committed Catholic, Chief Dr. Gabriel Aleto, whose life spans decades of professional excellence and community service. The event also featured the unveiling of his autobiography, a rich documentation of a journey marked by compassion in medical practice, dedication and conservation, and unwavering faith in the Catholic Church.
We unveil this book together in the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
The gathering attracted prominent personalities from across Nigeria, underscoring the significance of the celebrant's contribution to humanity and society. Chairman of the occasion and former governor of Edo State, Chief John Odige Oyegun, described Chief Dr. Aleto as a symbol of discipline, resilience, and purposeful living, noting that attaining 90 years with such an impactful legacy is worthy of celebration, especially in challenging times.
All the time I have known Dr. Aleto, he has been giving, always giving, always giving. He gives of his time. He gives of his energy. He gives of his resources.
Executive Director, Independent Television and Radio, Finance and Administration, Lady Serena Ojoma, was also in attendance. Family members and guests took turns pouring encomiums on the celebrant.
The Lord has been faithful, and my wish is that the Lord will continue to be faithful, to be merciful. The Lord who has brought him to 90 can still give him more years.
My dad is a very wonderful person, and I'm happy to God that he has, sustained his health, to live to see this day. He has achieved so much and has touched so many people's lives.
Dr. Gabriel Aleto is a distinguished old boy for Edo College and Asians at that matter. So it's a great pleasure for me and my group to felicitate with him at 90.
As the pages of his autobiography were unveiled, guests reflected not only on the past, but on the enduring lessons of a life well lived, lessons that continue to inspire generations yet unborn. From Benin, Donald Ehiminyeng, ITV News.
We will take a break. We'll be right back. President Bola Tinubu has assured Nigerians that the ongoing recalibration of the country's security architecture will yield good results soon. He spoke at a meeting with a delegation of Christian Association of Nigeria led by its president, Archbishop Daniel Oko, at his Lagos residence, according to a statement by Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga. President Tinubu stated that his administration is committed to establishing state and community police to transform the country's security narratives. He called on Khan to work with administration to achieve the nation's collective aspirations, stating that some of the measures taken by his administration needed some time to mature. The president, however, stated that the delays were affecting the public's perception of the administration's commitment to addressing the security challenges. He said the government was not relenting on its efforts to return the nation to peace and prosperity, despite the guerrilla tactics of the bandits and insurgents. The federal government has revealed that a total of 16 GPS-guided precision munitions were deployed using MQ-9 Reaper unmanned area platforms in a joint U.S. operation that targeted Islamic State terrorist enclaves in Sokoto State. They revealed this, noting that during the course of the operation, debris from expended munitions fell in Jabo, Tamboa local government area of Sokoto State, and in Ofa, Kwara State, near the premises of a hotel. He ever added that no civilian casualties were recorded in either location, and relevant authorities promptly secured the affected areas. Idris added that the strikes were authorized by President Bola Tinubu.
Operations were executed between 12 midnight and 1:30 a.m. on Friday, December 26, 2025, following explicit approval by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. The operation was carried out under established command and control structures with the full involvement of the Armed Forces of Nigeria under the supervision of the Honorable Ministers of Defense and Foreign Affairs, as well as the Chief of Defense Staff.
All right, a little bit of sports. The Pericles of Nigeria defeated Tunisia yesterday to secure the #1 spot by defeating Tunisia 3-2. Goals from Victor Osimhen and Ndidi Wilfred. And of course, Ademola Lookman saw the Super Eagles winning that particular encounter by 3 goals. All of a sudden, towards the second half, Tunisia were able to score 2 goals. Goals from MTB and A. Abdi made it 3-2. So Super Eagles are 6 points clear, occupying the top position in that particular Group C sports. And that's it on the AM News. Thanks a lot for watching. Good morning.
ITV, certainly the best.